In today's video, we're going to be discussing how deeply integrated Ripple and the XRP ledger truly are, alongside the United States Department of Defense, CME Group, and the Department of Treasury. Along with two new banks joining RIPPLENET, the Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce alongside the National Bank of Australia. Plus a few other things to keep an eye on. 7 Russian banks were cut off from SWIFT just last month. Let's kick it off. What's up guys, Kevin Cage here with another cryptocurrency update. Let's dive into some XRP and altcoin news. First things first. I received this email from Uphold this morning. We have a variety of tokens being listed, including Ontology, Stacks, Yearn Finance, Kava, and Perpetual. Another 30 tokens are going to be added to the platform by the end of April. As we can see, we have Moon River, QNT or Quant, Algo, Algorand, even Phantom, and of course, Gala. We can see that Crypto.com becomes an official sponsor of the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. And I know most of you have seen this by now, and this has gone viral. We can see Goldman Sachs right on their website, the homepage. What does it say? Digitalization, from cryptocurrencies to the metaverse. Explore the megatrends that are reshaping economies. Now, it's super funny because even in 2017, they never acted like this was the future. They called it a scam, and then you find out that Goldman Sachs, UBS, some of the biggest banks have been hoarding Ethereum for years. Again, watch what they do, not what they say. Have to share this by Altcoin Daily. Check these old news articles out covering Bitcoin. Bitcoin falls below the $400 mark, down more than 60% from its all-time high price in 2014. 2018, Bitcoin falls further below $4,000. Crypto continues to plunge. January 2022, Bitcoin briefly tumbles below 40K to the lowest since September as investors shed risk. It's always funny reading these. We can also see that DAG has been listed on Gate.io, so thank you Dagnum for sharing. Now let's get into the good stuff shared by Utility Theory on Twitter, an absolute must follow, great and genuine dude, and a phenomenal researcher. He goes on to share and retweets another tweet from this gentleman. Nice schematic to show what the new back end of the financial system can look like. One platform for supervisors to watch liquidity flows between all markets in real time. Now we're going to check some of this out. Here are some photos to add to visualize central bank digital currencies, fintech or financial technology, distributed ledger technology, and the interledger protocol, which is an agnostic protocol to send value interledger between ledgers. So we have these groups, the FNA, we have Ripple, Interledger, and XRP. Now remember, Interledger was in fact created by the company Ripple to bridge between all ledgers, whether it's a bank ledger, a mobile app, or a crypto ledger. It's agnostic between ledgers, connecting this broken and fragmented financial system. Now it gets crazy, because on the Interledger Foundation is the gentleman Costa or Konstantin Peric, who actually architected SwiftNet. He was the chief architect. They are deeply ingrained with Interledger, tied to Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. So let's take a quick peek at some of this and kind of scroll through a few shots, and then I'm going to go to the website as well. So this is FNA. We're going to go into this website. Then you can see some of the old documentation of liquidity optimization. So notice we have some of the fiat currencies, the British pound, Brazilian real, the euro, Japanese yen, Mexican peso. And now this is what it would look like with Interledger protocol. So the objective here is by using transactional data from the Ripple members, identify the necessary liquidity per Ripple member and Ripple Hub and evaluate the impact of liquidity saving mechanisms. Now what's interesting is, considering that the Ripple Liquidity Hub is going to be going live this year, that's going to be a good thing for all of crypto assets, especially XRP. Insights, Ripple used FNA to simulate the liquidity needs of banks interacting over the network over time. That made it possible to determine the required liquidity flows within a hub bank to support the projected network volumes and values and to justify the benefits of the new service network. Now this was shared by this gentleman, BIS, the Bank of International Settlements Project Ellipse. Now just to highlight a few things. Accenture backs Ripple. Monetary Authority of Singapore, the Central Bank of Singapore, backs Ripple. Already has clarity for XRP. Bank of England is a Ripple client. Yes, they back Ripple, and the UK's Financial Conduct Authority said that XRP is not a security. They back it. Of course, we have offices in London as well, side by side with many groups. Right there with R3, which is another huge group to consider. So we have to keep a close eye on this Project Ellipse. There are so many projects out there. It is just complete proof that they're working on faster payment systems that integrate crypto assets and DLT. There's no doubt in my mind. Now, we're going to go to this website. This is FNA.FI. Now, this is huge, and notice, trusted by the world's leading central banks, FIs, and national security organizations. Of course, to no surprise, Ripple, the company, is listed right here, side by side with Finality, Payments Canada. Now, Payments Canada, go years back, look at the high-value payment system that Payments Canada was working on. Yes, they mentioned Ripple, they mentioned central bank digital currencies. This has been going on for probably the past 5 to 7 years. Notice the Department of Treasury right here, and who joined Ripple's board? Rosie Rios joins the board for Ripple. This is the 43rd treasurer of the United States, and she says that XRP is one of the few legitimate assets. And of course, Ripple right here was listed in the 2021 Disruptor 50 list by CNBC. Now we have CME Group right here. Please recall, Miguel Valles, former executive at CME Group, left there to come work at Ripple. And you can see that they even raised $28 million from IDG Capital, CME Group, Seagate, and others back in 2015. Cough, cough, vested interests. CME Group backs Ripple. And now thinking CME Group and their former executive, Miguel Valles, who came to work for Ripple, who is leading XRP markets, then left, and of course we'll miss him, but he joins Link2 back in 2020. As you can see right here, he served as head of XRP markets and was responsible for growing institutional adoption of XRP, cultivating partnerships for ODL, and he was also head of precious metals and options for CME Group, the largest futures exchange in the world. Now this gentleman, Miguel Valles, I think he did a great job, and he has a lot of commentary, very bullish comments regarding XRP. So just like utility theory or Citizen of the Future says, they can basically run simulations and look at central bank digital currency schemes. They can look at the payment simulations and really monitor all of this for liquidity optimization. And Ripple's listed right on the website, side by side, some of the biggest organizations. 25% reduction in liquidity costs right there, and over 3,000 central bankers have been trained by FNA. FNA is a deep technology firm specializing in advanced network analytics and simulations. So this company was founded in 2014 with a mission to make the financial system safer and more efficient. Now, I believe this group has offices in London. As I saw their address, the financial crisis revealed the hidden interconnectedness of the financial system and led to a 20 trillion euro loss for the world economy. Almost said $20 trillion. The 2020 pandemic also showed how delicate the nature of supply chains, trade networks, even finance is, and was. So the 2008 financial collapse of the Lehman Brothers wipes off $20 trillion from the world GDP and creates a $25 billion regtech market. Founded in London, as I said, preparing for the next crisis. They win first enterprise subscription clients, including CME Group and Payments Canada and Ripple. Now, keep in mind, this isn't just some group. Notice, 2018, they win the Central Banking Best Data Analytics Provider Award. So definitely interested to see what happens in the future. Okay, so this is on financefeed.com along with Binance.com. They both wrote this. Large banks CIBC and NAB team up to use RippleNet. Again, this is the National Bank of Australia and the Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce to facilitate cross-border payment settlements between the two using RippleNet's solution. There's a few quotes from different executives, such as this one from the National Bank of Australia. We're excited to be working with that Canadian bank and have already partnered with them in using Ripple's blockchain tech to complete international payment transfers between our banks as a proof of concept. We believe this technology has the potential to not only deliver real-time international payments, but also improve security and efficiency of our payment system. It reminds me of FNA focused on liquidity optimization. And then, of course, we can refer back to the trillions of dollars in Nostro Vostro accounts that are locked up. Trillions of dollars that can be unlocked thanks to XRP. Next up by Anders L. So Tranglo live with on-demand liquidity. Awesome. Now look at the liquidity index for the XRP in euro. Let's check this out right here. Tranglo announced going live in 25 different payment corridors. So we can see, which saw 250,000 transactions worth about $48 million processed in 100 days. And this is actually posted February 28th, so just last month. And since then, we have definitely seen a spike in this liquidity index. So much higher rates of liquidity. Very good. And this is actually shared by the Liquidity Index bot. So great to see that type of growth. Imagine what happens for XRP, the XRP ledger, when there's even more corridors and this liquidity just starts increasing. So instead of sending, $100,000 or $2 million every single day via XRP, what happens when the volume rises and we're sending tens of millions of dollars every single day? Also, I know we see this all the time, just wanted to touch on this. Russia and Iran working to develop alternative to SWIFT. Remember guys, SWIFT is nothing more than a messaging network. It is not the settlement network. It is archaic. It's 40 plus years old. Swift will either die entirely or they're going to be adopting better future technology that will help them. 7 Russian banks were cut off from Swift just last month. This is something to keep a very close eye on. Remember, Russia has its own payment mechanism, this for financial messaging, so it's the Financial Message Transfer System, SPFS. And this has been developed by the Bank of Russia since 2014 as a counterpart to Swift. We have shared by Esoteric XRP. Notice, really cool coincidences, or if they are coincidences at all, we can see XRP and Algo at the same price, 83.5, and then HBAR and XLM both at 21 cents. I love looking for these types of patterns, and yep, the crypto market surely is a very strange algorithm. Next up, by Roth IRA, Ripple partner QNB, October 4th mentions the Ripple partnership and the new corridor. So we have 25 corridors with Tranglo, and now notice another one right here, open between QNB Qatar, remember Crypto.com sponsoring them for FIFA, and the QNB Finance Bank in Turkey. Now, the Turkish lira is another country getting hit massively with inflation. So you can see they launched a new cross-border remittance service developed in partnership with Ripple. So much building going on behind the scenes. And as we can see, thanks to one of the best researchers out there, Roth IRA, and further, the language in this portion from October indicates their agreement with Ripple, including expansion into new corridors as well. They intend to grow, notice, to expand other key remittance corridors in the future as part of this group rollout. Also, friendly reminder for anybody new, guys, Bitcoin hit a $1 trillion market cap before. Yes, I believe ETH and many other assets will. You can come down here, look at the top 10. Bitcoin's market cap today, 800 billion. So very close to $1 trillion yet again. Ethereum, 363 billion. We can look at XRP, you can do the math if some of these assets had a $1 trillion market cap. And if you believe, like myself, that this market cap of all crypto under $2 trillion does go to $10 or even $50 trillion plus in the years ahead, there's going to be other altcoins that reach a $1 trillion, if not multiple $1 trillion market cap, as crazy as that sounds. So we've shared by Stefan, thank you for this. So not only JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs were all in Ethereum before blockchain was built, also UBS and Barclays. This is crazy. Ethereum was built for and funded by the big major correspondent banks. See, back in August 2015, UBS and Barclays are frontrunners with Bitcoin 2.0 technology, Ethereum. And Ethereum, with its recent EIP upgrade, is entirely deflationary now. It seems like they all have these vested interests to make the price of Ethereum go up slowly but surely. And I'm all for it. I want the crypto market to explode. There's a lot of hypocrisy in this market, and when you dig really deep behind JP Morgan, Consensus, Joseph Lubin, and all the very shady activity going on, you basically see it clearly that there are many billionaires that were in Ethereum early, had vested interest, did proper lobbying. You have the Hinman speech and calling Ethereum a commodity on the news. There's definitely been a lot of foul play. Last but not least, let's look at the XRP price chart on the daily time frame. As we can see, we have the 50 moving average and the 100 moving average forming a potential golden cross right here. And what a golden cross is if a smaller time frame cuts through the larger. So notice, yellow is the 50, and then this blue line is the 100 moving average. So if the RSI keeps rising, keeps pushing, we could definitely see a beautiful golden cross, which is in fact bullish for the XRP price chart. Bitcoin is at about 44K, so we're going to see what happens with Bitcoin, but just wanted to point out some of these structures as we are reclaiming. Remember, the high that we reached last year was almost $2. Now, looking at the XRP price chart on the weekly time frame, as we can see from the high to the low, I'm significantly more bullish on XRP compared to other altcoins, mainly because Bitcoin, Ethereum, a variety of alts already surpassed this previous high. XRP has yet to do so. That's close to $2. Now remember, even if we simply follow Bitcoin or Ethereum, we're getting up to these levels, much higher prices. So we're still below the 236. I believe XLM is below the 236. We're getting close. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like and sub. All links can be found in the video description. And until next time.